We'll talk about it later.
Mm.
We are live. Yeah, but we'll talk about it later. I mean, I know what I got to do. Remember, my wife's a nurse too, so you dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
as I just, I
How
gotta
come?
make, I gotta make
How,
changes. What up,
how come the little
everybody?
timer thing didn't happen?
Wait, what'd you say?
The little timer never came on.
Oh, I ain't put the timer up.
Normally,
I
yeah,
hit.
normally there's like a 30-second timer before
Yeah,
the live goes live.
I didn't hit the right button, so I took us live instead of hit the thing. But you know what? It's cool. We'll be
Oh,
all right. It'll be all right.
all right.
But hey, if I got to get my A1C will be under control, and then everything will go back to normal, ish. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Right.
so what up, Chad? What up, Red? What up, Too Tall? Everybody, build jumping in. Let's go. Everybody watching the World Series. Me and A picked on the World Series. My picks is looking pretty good right now.
Wait, who did you pick for Scorpion?
Grandpa.
Is he doing good?
I don't know. I have no idea. What's good with you?
Mm.
Um, I know Packy ain't doing very
I'm
good.
sorry, I got packed. Nah, that was a myth. I should have jumped on Belmo for Scorpion.
He ain't win yet.
Who?
Belmont. He ain't win it yet.
Well, no, it's not over yet, but he's still in the top 10.
Chad, you talking about baseball World Series? We talking about the World Series of bowling, bro. The World Series of bowling, where they bowl on five different patterns.
The WSOV.
hmm First week is Scorpion. Second is Venom. Then um, Chameleon. Then Shark. And then the World Series itself. So yeah, it's exciting. I know Belmont's bowling his butt off, but is he leading it?
Not currently, no. Well, they're on Viper now, but he led he led Scorpion day one, and then day two he got a little bit behind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where was EJ
I
at
think
in
he's
that?
in the top five. On Scorpion, I think EJ is number one.
Yeah, don't they have to do match play still in Scorpion and then match play in Viper? Don't I mean?
Yeah, there's a step ladder. Yeah, I'm
No,
pretty
I
sure
meant
EJ is number one. I think Andrew Anderson's number. No, wait, is Andrew Anderson number two on Scorpion or Viper? He's one of them.
who did I pick for Viper? I picked Chris Praters. You picked Simo.
Yep. And then I have EJ on Shark, and you have EJ on the championship
I got EJ
contender.
on Chameleon and I got EJ winning the big show.
Yeah.
And then
I have Belmo
You
winning
got Belmo on
Chameleon
Chameleon and I got
and Simo.
and on Shark I got Cam Crow.
Yep. Surprised you didn't pick Cameron for one of the short patterns.
Huh?
I'm surprised you didn't pick Cameron for one of the short patterns.
I seen Cam shoot 240 average on Shark, so with my own eyes. So he'll be alright.
He's gonna need it.
Huh?
He's gonna need it.
Nah, he'll be alright. My list is gonna be better than your list, so I hope you're ready.
What do you mean it's gonna be better? What does that mean?
I'm gonna have all the winners. You gonna have all the losers.
No, I don't think so.
Packy already out.
Okay, that's one. Chris Prater is
Pac-
not doing anything yet.
now there's Simo.
I don't know how Simo does because he's not in the whole YouTube like social media loop. So
I'll go and look at this thing and let you know later. So what's new with everybody this week? Before we get into the meat and potatoes, let's check in and see how everybody's doing. How you doing, Red? How's your week going? How'd you bowl? Chad, how about you? How'd you bowl? Two, how is your week? How'd you bowl? Hey, I ain't gonna ask you how you bowl because only bowling you're doing is on the Wii.
On the Wii? I don't have a
Mm-hmm.
Wii.
Red said the week going good. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's see. Scores.
Guess what I did, guys? I found a flaw in my game. It's not a little flaw either. It's a big flaw. And I know some of you are gonna be like, "How can you have a big flaw?" Well, it's big, huge, actually. Nope, look at that, Graham in the building.
What's up, Graham?
Chad had a 616 on Monday. No, yeah, changing clocks on Saturday. That's love because I'm tired of it being dark early. But I found a flaw in my game. And when I tell you the flaw, and we have footage so I can even show you the flaw, you're going to be like, what? That makes no sense. But it
You
makes
must be
all the
crazy.
sense in the world. That's right, Graham's early.
Cameron's not doing it on Viper, I tell you that much.
Why you knocking Cam like that, man? I never said Cam was going to do good on Viper.
I know, I just went down a list of Viper, and he's not in a good spot.
So I don't need him to win Viper. I need him to win Shark.
Unfortunately, neither is Simo.
Okay,
You
notifications went
may
on.
have an outside chance with your
That's what I
team.
like to hear. So, hey, would you like to tell these young gents the flaw in which I found in my game?
Yeah, go ahead.
I said, you, Kickstand Kurt, what up, dude? I said, would you like to tell them the flaw I found in my game?
And I said, yeah, go ahead.
I said, would you like to tell them? You is in you talk and tell them.
And my response was, yes, go ahead.
All right, so tell them the flaw. Let's see how many of them can understand it. Let's see how many can track it.
Sure, go ahead.
Come on, man. You can't help a brother out right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Launch into it.
See, I need you to do it because my brain is on something else real quick. So I need to.
What is your brain on?
What you told me about your friend?
Mar- Marshmallows?
No, what you told me about your
Okay,
friend?
so the short version is Coach C is rotating his elbow out and rotating his wrist in, causing uh, rotation, late release, and the thumb's not coming out of the ball as clean as it could. That's the short version. The cause is for a lot of bowlers when you have what's considered the pendulum swing, which is straight back and straight forward. There's no looping, it's not inside out or outside in. Typically, what happens, and this is a habit, is your elbow wants to disconnect from your body. And when your elbow goes out, your wrist goes in. And when your wrist goes in, you come around the side of the ball more, and it's hard to get up to the back of the ball or to get to the inside part of the ball. What that results in is a lot of times your thumb stays in the ball too long. It doesn't come out as clean because it's not going in the right direction. And because of that, you have less forward roll, and it's harder to control the direction of the ball because of the direction of your swing. Oftentimes, when you have that kind of swing and you have that kind of problem, when you pull down on the ball and you're in your downswing going towards the flat spot, you tend to keep a lot of your shots left for a weird right-hander or in, just in general, and it's harder to project the ball to the outer boards. Does that make sense, everybody?
Is everybody tracking what he just said?
Is this mic any better? I switched.
Yeah, it's better.
Bluetooth
It's better.
mics.
It's a lot clearer to me.
Okay, so the other one's probably dead. Don't buy Vibs. 2 months old and the mic's already gone. Let's see.
All right, so when A said, here is a video of me.
Chicken wing, kickstand.
Here's a video.
I think I've noticed that in some reviews, but Coach knows what he's doing. I thought it was just intentional. I work the inside part of the ball much more sometimes compared to others.
Okay, do y'all see it?
Sure.
Look, did you see that right there? Here it is. Around the side of it already. You see where I'm at? It's not a bad one, but it's causing me to pull the ball on the inside. Let's zoom it. See, can we zoom it? Whoa, good Lord.
Yeah, please zoom it. That's way too far away.
All right. So on a downswing.
Yeah, watch the elbow. The elbow tells the story of what's going to happen. See how it disconnects?
All right. So you guys see that though?
Can
See
you
where
pause
it
it right before you right here? You see? Stop. You see this? No. Damn it.
Hold on. Wait a
Pause
minute.
at that point.
I got it.
Pause. Okay. You see all this space between Coach C's body and his arm? That's because this elbow is now going away from him, trying to disconnect from his body. We don't want this space. We want this in further, which is also why there's a little bit of space. It's not bad, but there's a little bit of space between the ball and his ankle. That should almost be non-existent. But because of that, the shoulder right here, you can't really tell from this shot, but the shoulder is rotating inward towards your chest. And because of that, it holds your lines to the left. It's really hard to project the ball out to the right when you do that because your shoulder is already going inside your target.
This thing sucks.
Not sure you heard bad. I left a 9-pin. Okay, what? Not sure you heard bad. I left a 9-pin out of the box first game. Tuesday night with the hyperdrive. I might just drill another 1-pin down. Ball is that good, especially with my style. Kickstand Kirk 279. Damn, go baller. Working on timing today. Make sure you pull the ball more now.
What the fuck?
Upside down bowling. Wave of the future.
There we go. What the world is this? You don't see it. There we go.
It's
All right, here we go. All
let's
right, so
see.
here's another
Yep.
one.
Chad says elbow out. Can't get the ball left easily. Can't get the ball right, Chad, not left.
Look, you see where my hand position is, eh? You see it?
Yeah. Can you zoom?
It
I was
is
looking at your
zoomed.
hand. Let me open the screen. I don't have my other monitor. Talking about myself. Hey, oh, okay. Sorry, Chad.
All right, so look, you guys see? Can y'all see the cursor moving right now?
There we go.
Can y'all see
Yeah,
me moving
I
the
see it.
cursor? Okay,
It's right next to
so
mine.
so the thing that it was talking about is this position, the position that my hand is in. It creates me to swing the ball straight forward, straight back, and that's actually messing with me here.
Or there, do you see your shoulder roll?
Yep. So it's messing with me here. So the question becomes then is how does one fix it? Right? That becomes the question. How does one fix it?
Right. There are multiple ways.
Oh, yeah, there is. But there is an here's another look. This one I'm gonna loft it a little bit. But there's another way to fix it, and it's an easier way. And it's for me, that way is see, you see this hand position that I'm in right there? That's I can't bowl like that. Because it's tucking my elbow in and it's triggering my bicep, tricep, all of it. The easy way for me to do it is, and I'll show you guys in a minute. We'll go ahead and watch this one real time and then slow it down. Couple of them. Now, on all these shots,
Yep.
yep, what?
I was waiting for you to finish your sentence before I asked the question. What ball is that?
That is the Venom.
That's the lethal?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you just got a weird pour. Where are you aiming in these shots?
15-5.
Okay. Wait, 15 to 5?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know.
Are
I
you
think it may
you're
be
sliding on like
17.
35?
I think 17 to 6, 7, 8. So we'll go back, watch it one more time, and then we'll watch it one more time, and then I'll get out of it, and then I will walk y'all through. We'll walk y'all through how the changes. Yeah, I'm looking at 6, 7, 8.
Okay. It looks like you're in the neighborhood of 20 at the arrows.
Yeah.
That looks like the gem. Is that the gem? Or is that the ion?
Nope, that's not even an ion. That's the what you call it?
Had, had pink in it.
No, I think that color is just messed up. All right. Okay, this is interesting. I like this feedback. All right, so we seen that one. We seen this one. Okay, so we're about to get into this meat and potatoes. And before we do, I'm gonna go get a ball. Okay, that way I can show the position we're talking about. Okay. Hey, do you hear
All
me?
right.
So keep them occupied. I'll be right back. Oh
Yep.
Lord.
Hyperdrive. Oh yeah, that could be that too. That has some colors in it. All right, let's go back here where you guys are at. Talking about myself. Red says yes. Can't you just put a folded towel under your arm to keep it close? Kurt, that is actually one really good way to solve this kind of problem. There's also a device you can get. I don't know who makes it. I saw Nate from the Nate and Elise channel use it. It's almost like a bungee cord that goes from your wrist to like your belt, and it pulls your arm in from the bungee. So like the part that goes to your hand goes on like a wrist strap, and that's tied to your belt line. So it doesn't allow you to pull your arm away from your body. But it's the same concept as the folded towel. Let's see. Chad says, throw everything in Rock River and start from scratch. No, not a ball issue. In all honesty, I think that's because Coach's swing is a little bit too far behind his head. It causes him to come around his body to clear the swing, making him come around early. Just my opinion. Yes, Graham, you're right on the money. Uh,
What did Graham say that's on the money?
He said, in all honesty, I think it's because Coach's swing goes a little bit too far behind his head directionally, causing your arm to come around your body to avoid hitting it, basically, and swinging, making him come around the ball early. Elbow goes out, wrist goes in.
Okay, but
Really,
Graham. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Your what you're giving is the effect, not the cause. There's something that's happening to make that happen. So there's a cause and effect piece, right? So that's what's happening because of something. You dig what I'm saying, Graham? Which you're right on the money. But then the question is, okay, so if that's happening, what's causing that to happen? And so what's the underlying problem? And that's what I had to figure out, right? So in those videos, my hand position in all those videos, my palm is thumb up, right? You get it? Thumb up. Maybe your slide. No, not the slide. What's going on? What's going on, Larry? No, it's not the slide. Oh man, I'm sorry, you're under the weather, but I hope you open it sooner than later. And I would like you to open it up and send it to us. Send us a video of the opening. but let me before I lose my train of thought though. Okay, so the cause. So in all those videos, I'm here, right? I'm in the ball, and if I'm in the ball, I'm in this position right here. Y'all agree? Everybody agree? I'm in that position right here, where my palm is up in the air. Would everybody agree with that? Everybody, if you
Yep.
agree with that, put a one in
Agreed.
the chat. So if
I'm
you guys agree
putting
that
my
I'm in the
one in the
ball
chat.
this way, what was that, A?
I'm putting my one in the chat,
No. So
Julie.
if I'm here in the videos, a one in the chat, if everybody agrees. So, and when I'm a one in the chat, now when I'm palm up, and if you would stand up and put palm up, that palm up puts your elbow into your body. Hand position when you push away. For some reason or the other, you pull the ball back a little. Okay, but here's well, remember my lead hand is out there too. So if you're standing directly behind me, it doesn't always. I'm not always behind my head, but that's here nor there. But Graham, you're right, but it's a little gray. So here's the problem: if you put your hand against your body, right? If you put your palm up, your elbow automatically goes into the body. It's automatic. If you guys stand up and do it, it automatically takes you there. For me, when I'm coming forward with the ball into my swing, you're right. Look where it's at. Now it's behind my head. Which when I'm coming down and around, I'm down and around early, just like Graham said. We agree with that, A. A, would you agree with
Pretty much, yeah.
that? Okay.
Pretty much.
So what I didn't hear you. What'd you say, A? What'd you say, A?
Is this connecting?
No, you said something and you just went crystally blank. So I said, what did you say?
I said pretty much.
Oh, okay. All right. So well,
Might be worse.
oh, he said that might's worse. Okay, so check this out. So when I went to the bowling alley, me and Sean was filming his craze video. I was practicing. And a lot of those shots you guys seen, I was throwing shots. And I'm trying to figure it out because I knew that there was something wrong. I've been telling A for a minute. And A, you can verify this. I've been telling you for a minute something's wrong. I couldn't figure out what was wrong, but something was wrong. So,
Right.
so when I recorded the videos, the hyperdrive, the lethal venom, the IQ tour AI, there was something different, right? And I had to recall what was different. What was different was something very simple, but it made all the difference in the world. What was it, you ask? Hand position. So instead of me being flat with my palm up, I start this way. When I start the ball this way, my elbow isn't in, it's out. Right? So if I'm in the ball, I start this way. See where my hand's at? You see the big difference between here and here? Now look, y'all see, look at the elbow. The elbow's going in and the elbow's coming out. What that allows me to do is with the elbow here, the elbow is out, right? So what that allows me to do is in my push away, I'm bringing it here and it's creating a pendulum, allowing me to stay in the inside. Am I making any sense to anybody? So what I'm doing by this is when I'm in my push away, I'm turning it, which is creating like a loop. So then my swing is away from my body and it's coming back into the inside. So so by the elbow being out, all right, so let's do this because I'll put it back on in a minute. So with the elbow, so again, I'm gonna show y'all this. Being under the ball, the elbow is here. Being on the side of the ball, you see what happens to my elbow. And then what's happening is as I'm swinging, it creates a looping swing. It's not a big loop. It's not huge. But what happens is I'm turning it to get clear. Now all of a sudden, look, now my arm is here as opposed to back here. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'll show you from this way. So when I'm under the ball, my swing goes here, which is behind the head, which is like Graham was saying. But when I'm on the side of the ball, my elbow comes out. And now when I'm doing it, now my swing is here. You see the difference? Could you guys see the difference there? Where the swing is in relation to my head? One is behind me and the other one is up here on the side of me. So big difference, huge difference. And that difference is huge. It's accuracy, it's all of it, all wrapped into one. And with that, it allows me to have a high level of consistency. And Graham, thanks for saying you like the bar reviews lately. I appreciate it. So with that change, it's yeah, no, Graham, that's the thing. You watch me do it in those bar reviews. Can I do it all the time? Yes. The problem was all right, so the easiest way I can explain this is reps, right? Reps, 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 reps. For people that's been bowling since for 10 years, you have that muscle memory where your reps are yours. For me, you got to understand something. I've only been bowling a certain amount of time, right? Now, yes, I got all the knowledge in the world. I can slow down the video in my head. I can do a whole bunch of stuff. But here's the thing, right? I just changed to the yo-yo release in August of last year, right? My reps, I hadn't figured out this yet. What gets me to where? But yesterday, when I figured it out, I wish T was on this thing, but he's bowling right now because he would tell you. Chris came to the end of it. When I figured it out, Graham, I never missed my mark again. Rev rate is up, goes up, speed goes up, everything goes up. Everything is better. But the problem is when I get to the line, I'm thinking about everything but where my hand position is. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's comfortable for me to be like this. So, but when I'm this way, it's amazing. I'm amazing when I'm that way. When I'm and it's funny because if I'm all the way right, say I'm bowling and I'm trying to run it straight up 3-4-5, that's my hand position when I'm starting automatically. And it's just big time for me. So but it's actually a fix for anybody that has that chicken wing problem. As long as you can learn it, as long as you're willing to give it a try. Anything to say on that, A?
No, I mean that's pretty much it. The cause is kind of a mystery because it's a habit that forms. It's not caused by the swing direction per se, but the resolution is still the same.
Yep. And so yesterday, when we were filming, I practiced it, and then today I left, and then today I bowled with it just to see, and it's crazy. I'm telling you, my rev rate's every bit of 500. My ball speed's in the 16s, and I'm just as accurate as can be. However, like I told A, I have to train myself to do that. I could be right. I could be wrong. When I want to kill my rev rate, I intentionally throw it like you're speaking. So, but hold on, Graham. But here's here's what's funny though. If I'm working inside a ball, I'm saying, okay, but check it out, Graham. And this is the craziest part, right? All right, look. I started like this. I don't end like this. So it's crazy, right? When I started this way, when I push away, as I'm coming down, I'm turning it. And as I'm turning it, it's weightless because gravity's taken over already, right? So as I'm turning it, gravity takes over. That ball is out, and then I can just roll straight through it. So that's the key, Graham. Is I'm starting this way, but it's just until I'm getting into. As soon as the ball trigger takes over, I'm turning it, and then I'm not triggering tricep or bicep. The inside swing. When I'm this way, this works. If so, here's the funny part, right? I did a game where I was flat, and then I bowled a game this way. This way, I tugged every shot inside. This way, I hit my mark and break point every shot. No, when I'm no, but that's the key, guys. I don't release the ball this way. I still release the ball yo-yo, so thumb first, fingers roping around the ball. So I'm not in the handshake position. What's going on, big dog? So I'm not in a handshake position. I'm still in the yo-yo release position, no matter what. But again, as I'm pushing into it, you see how that just happened? So look. So I'm in this position, right? As I'm pushing away, as soon as I let the ball go, my hand turns to where now I'm in this position. But what happens is it's creating an outside loop, and then I'm coming back through on the inside. And that's the biggest difference, is I'm creating a loop. So my swing is going outside instead of behind my head. It's to the right of my head. I don't know. Hey, can you explain that better than me?
No, I think you got it.
Any questions? The Don 74. Any questions, guys? Any questions? So when you work inside the ball, you're going to see your rev rate go up quite naturally because you're inside the ball, giving you more time to get around it, which causes more revs. You're going to see a difference for sure. Well, it is a big difference. It's a huge difference. But here's the thing, though. From my hand being under the ball and my elbow tucked in, I couldn't work the inside. Graham, does that make sense to you? My son does a year release. It works for him. It do. No, I get what you're saying, Graham. What's up, Stephanie in the building, Graham? There she go. Listen, hey, Graham, but I hope you understand what I'm saying,
What's
though.
up, Steph?
So that inside position, I can't get it. I can't get inside position with my hand this way. I don't know why. I mean, A's the technical guy, and I don't think he know why. Yeah, dude, you told me why.
Well, there's a theory. I can't say factually why you do it.
Definitively, okay.
I know the thing your body is doing. I just don't know what's causing your body to do the thing. If that makes sense.
Tell them why you said it was doing it.
Well, when your ball's coming down in the downswing, you're rotating your elbow out. So by the time the ball gets to your ankle, your elbow's out and your elbow goes out and your wrist goes in. And the result of that is you're more on the side of the ball rather than being to the inside of it. So whatever your elbow does, your wrist is always going to do the opposite.
Right.
So when your elbow's in, your wrist goes, in your case, to the right because you're a weirdo right-hander. When your elbow goes out, your wrist now comes in.
Right. Right. And that's that. But here's the thing, though. I don't know why it's like that either. But I can tell you for a fact. Maybe it's where the ball is in the swing. Like when I'm like this, the ball is behind my head. When I'm like this, it's not.
Mhm,
And maybe that has a lot to do with the positioning. You know what I'm saying?
mhm. It's not ball direction or swing direction. It's something that you're doing with your shoulder. Whatever you're doing when you're at the normal. So let's say the normal is 12 o'clock, the one you don't like. When you're coming down in your downswing, your shoulder is rolling forward, so it's rolling closer to your chest, and that's causing everything to go left because your chest and your shoulders are collapsing. So that causes everything to go left, making it really difficult to project the ball to go to the right because the ball is going to go where your shoulder goes.
Okay. But then just turning the hand position changes everything.
Well, it's not just changing the hand position in and of itself because you're adding a circular motion to your swing. So you're actually changing the entire direction of your swing. So the ellipse of your swing changes.
But I guess I need to figure out why.
You is causing why what?
Why does it why is it two different swings?
Because you're changing the swing direction. So you're changing the movement that your shoulder makes. Your shoulder and your elbow are responsible for everything. When you're circular, i.e., you have an outside inside swing, your arm is by itself coming back to your body. It wants to be close to your body because that's
That's
where the
why it's
downward swing and that's where the motion naturally takes it. Now, for you specifically, this isn't the same for everybody because this isn't a cause because of the pendulum swing. I don't want anybody to think that because that's not the cause of what's happening. But for you specifically, whenever you use the pendulum swing, i.e., there's no circle, you're just going straight behind you and then straight back, like a pirate ship on a carnival. What's happening is at some point behind you, your arm is starting to twist and is starting to rotate. And that momentum continues as the ball gets close to your ankle. So your elbow goes away from your body, which means your wrist starts to turn in. As your wrist turns in, now your fingers are on the side of the ball instead of being behind it in the middle part of the ball.
but when I change my hand position, it changes the direction of my swing, and it eliminates the early turn.
Well, it's not changing the hand position of itself. It's you're changing your swing direction. You
Correct.
could
And
you
I'm
could change your hand position to 10 o'clock and still have a straight swing. So all the things would be exactly the same. You're changing your swing direction, and that's the resolution.
okay. So then it becomes I'm not doing anything different other than starting this way and rotating through. So I don't know why my swing direction is changing just because I changed in hand position.
I don't know. That's something only you can feel.
Nope, not even something I can feel.
If you
This
can't
is what
feel
I
it,
do.
then it's hard to articulate it because this is what's happening with your body, but it's hard to describe it without you feeling it.
Right. But remember, I told you something's wrong. I kept telling you.
Of
You kept
course.
saying, "What though? We can't fix it if you can't." And I kept telling you, I don't know. There's a big difference
Yeah,
here.
if you don't give me
Some
if you don't give the symptoms, there's no medicine.
Yeah, I kept telling you something's wrong. Something's wrong. You're like, what? I'm like, I can't. I can't. I can't describe it. I just know it's wrong. I'm missing it all. It feels just. And then when I'm turning it, and the ball's actually in my swing direction changes for me, where it's not behind me anymore. I'm able to get inside the ball, and I'm getting through it, and that's the feel that I've been looking for. Again, that's when I'm at my best. Joey in the building. Okay, that's what he's talking about right here. He said everybody bowling style is different as long as you're able to repeat shots. Hey Graham,
I don't
I
buy
can
into
tell
that.
you. I can tell you, huh? What'd you say? Eh?
I don't buy into that.
Oh, me neither. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this, Graham. On the sporty, with my hand in this position, I'm automatic. I'm talking automatic. Automatic. And you ain't got. I mean, you ain't got to take my word for it. I have talked to Sean about it on Wednesday night when we're on league. He'll tell you on the sport ain't no game, man. I put a beat on everybody that's out there. It's just that easy. For me, my hip position impacts my swing the most. Oh, hips being open or closed? Yeah, that tends to do that. What'd you do to it, Stephanie? How'd you hurt your finger? But yup. Like I told Ace, it's crazy that something so little can make such a big difference. Trying to go to the sky. I don't understand. Is that a reference of whipping? Whip, watch me, Nene. What?
What happened to your finger?
She said, trying to go to the sky, rolling up the ball, trying to keep my fingers bent.
Stephanie, why are you trying to keep your fingers bent?
Is this something new? This is a
Are
new
you
technique that I
clawing?
don't know?
Are
Are you
you are
trying
you
to whip
clawing the
Stephanie?
ball, Stephanie? Are you grabbing it?
She said I was told
Uh-oh.
to. Are you whip? Are
Red
they trying?
alert. Red alert.
Hey Stephanie, look, are they trying to get you to whip? Oh, good lord! Somebody call it
Red
now.
alert. Whip alert. Whip alert.
I'm too old to do that shit.
Wait, okay, Stephanie, rolling out the back of the ball, keeping your fingers bent. Why are you trying to keep your fingers bent? Or did I already ask
I'm
you
too
that? Is that
old
what
for
you
that
said
shit.
you were told to do?
That's right, Larry. That's where the real bowlers are. That's what I get. That's what you get for making me do that, Stephanie. That's not funny. Felt like I was gonna dislocate my shoulder. Mm. Oh, it's clicking now.
I hear you, coach. Bad habits hinder you from making adjustments that work. Hit your mark all you want on something tough. If you can't get inside and work the ball, you're gonna get the six in the face. Just facts. I'm assuming he's talking about a sport shot, like
I
magnifying your
guess
weaknesses.
they do magnify your weakness, but Graham, that's what I'm telling you. From this position, pushing a ball out to where my swing is, I'm under the ball and working the inside of the ball. It's when I'm this way I can't work the inside of the ball, and I'm also not behind it. You see what I'm saying? One way I'm good, one way I'm not.
Stephanie, which finger did you hurt?
And not to mention, Graham, I just told you, I'm I'm scoring I'm scoring what 30 pins better on a sports shot than a house shot. The ring finger.
Ring finger. Hmm. When was the last time you had your fit checked?
It should be all the time. If I'm correct, Stephanie drills her own stuff. Stephanie, don't you drill
Sounds
your
like
own equipment? She said I haven't.
oh
That'd be a
no.
problem right there.
It sounds like you might have too much pitch.
Our pro stretches. Stretches your span? Maybe it's Mary that drills her own equipment. No, just one ball. If
Just
it's
one ball.
good. The one he did is stretched and forward pitch. Yeah, you might need that. You might need to get that done. You see that, eh?
Oh, you have too much pitch going like away from you?
And why did he stretch your span? If he didn't measure your span, how did he know to stretch it? Or did he just do whatever he wanted to do? Hmm. Thanks, Don. I appreciate that. But listen, though, the game is about improving in every step of the way, and for me, that's what I'm doing. I'm improving. The goal is to always figure out what's not working and figure out what does. You can figure out the why later. He did, but I think he didn't account for slug and grips. Well, if he didn't account for that, then he ain't doing something.
What kind of pro shop are you going to?
Well, Graham, I couldn't agree with you more. But see, but here's what you're not understanding, Graham. I ain't making no adjustments for league. I don't care about league. At all. I'm at league to kick it with my homeboys. You know what I mean? To be laughing with Drew and Sean. That's what I'm there for. Every improvement I'm making is for sport only. I'm trying to go to nationals and do something nasty. I'm trying to come back and go to PBA regionals and do something nasty. I'm my physical game. I'm improving for sport. That's what tell them. Hey, that's the only thing we worry about.
Well, except for the pro card.
Oh yeah, pro card. But I mean, but we don't. I'm not worried about the house shot. That's not even in my bag. I'm worried about sports shot only. Like tomorrow, we're on a sports shot. I don't even know what the sports shot is, but it doesn't matter to me. So I'll throw the first shot, see where the break point is, and then I'm gonna go to work. Shark, cheetah. That's where my focus is. PBA sports. That's where my focus is. High mills, short, medium, long. That's what I'm working on. But if no one goes to them anymore, then you probably shouldn't either. I think you need to find a different pro shop
Yeah,
guy
I don't
too.
know. That sounds. Yeah, that sounds risky.
Hey, Graham, and you know what else I did? Because not only am I practicing on these sports shots to get myself ready for regionals, but I built a whole league around the PBA sports shots. Whole league this summer around it. So every chance I get, I'll be in there practicing. Um, Lockport, I'm gonna make my PBA. I'm gonna pick my PBA coming out party at Lockport, and Drew will be with me. The Hall of Famer Drew Zilla, he'll be with me. So we 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 uh we coming to do some work, put some work in, and I'm not going to lose. And just put that out there. I ain't going to lose. Might be a little nervous my first one though, but actually when I get back from nationals, if there's one within a couple of hours away, I might just drop into that one to get out my system. Hey Graham, when you going to nationals again? We should post our scores. Everybody go to nationals should send me their scores so I can post it. So we can see how y'all did against me. What do you think about that, eh?
Good idea.
Huh?
It's a cool idea.
Or how about the best numbers from nationals get a ball? Or a perfect fit or whatever. Make it interesting. Anybody up for that? Anybody going to nationals up for that? That's when you'll see the small minute details I'm referring to. No, it's coming up. Website's almost done, and then I gotta link it to one of these things. Almost done though. It's almost done. And then you guys will be the first opportunity to get the perfect fit out of everybody. I mean, Graham, it's not the first sports shot tournament I ever bowled in. I mean, I bowled in tournaments with people that was on TV bowling. Hey Graham, I can fit you. I can fit you in with us. I had somebody cancel. You can roll with us. 18th and 19th of April, Baton Rouge. If you down, all you got to do is show up. Because the person backed out, it's already paid for. So all you got to do is show up and bowl. And if Graham can't do it and somebody else wants to, all you got to do is message me and let me know you want to go. It's already paid for. All you got to do is show up and bowl. 18th and 19th of April. All right. Hey, take over for a second. I'll be right back. I got to run upstairs.
Yep. Let's see. That's not unfortunately. Oh, that's what you just commented on. I don't. I don't think there's a price yet for the perfect fit stuff. Look at the time schedule. I get 2 weeks off. What's up, check? What week is it? Let's see. Oh, there's nope, that's a bad. So who's going to nationals? Not all you guys. How many we got? Yeah, Steph. Also, it sounds like you need a new pro shop, maybe. Did you see a doctor about your finger yet? Is it a sprain? Is it a chain? Is it ligaments? Did they say what's wrong? He has me 4 inches with forward pitch in both fingers. Actually, oh, like he has you. He has your fingers stretched out. Is it comfortable when you first put your hand in the ball? Like your fingers feel relaxed, or do they feel like you're clawing, like you're trying to grab something? Yeah, it sounds like he has your span too long. I mean, I'm all for forward pitch, but you got to have the right span first to start, or else you're just gonna continuously stretch, and the more you stretch, the more you claw. Yep, that's what I thought. You're eagle clawing it. That makes sense. New pro shop. Yep, Graham, you got it. Too much forward pitch. Yeah, forward pitch is good, but not if your span is off. If your span is too long, forward pitch will cause you to want to grab because your fingers are gonna want to contract instead of being open. When you put everything in, it should be nice and relaxed, almost as if there's nothing there at all. Let's see. Oh, this looks like a question. How do you know? Wait, can I highlight? How do you know when to change your line? I did 19 to 10, was hitting strikes, but in the middle of the second game, my ball was hooking too much. I moved left, doing some change. Ball was the same. I had to change the line 29 to 15. Okay, this is a really good question. Okay, so I want to break this down, Red. Okay, so you were throwing at 19, you were standing at 19, and you were throwing at 10. Am I correct in that when you say 19 to 10? I want to clarify before we really break this down. I was having um, I was having thumb issues and finger joint issues a bunch of years back. Switched PSOs and literally found instant relief. Yeah, I did the same thing. It's amazing what that change can make. Okay, Red says yes. So Red, you're standing 19, throwing at 10, and everything is good until middle of the second game. Okay, Red, what are you throwing in the first game? Red, you should come up for this. It'll be much easier. This is gonna be a long. This is gonna be a long conversation.
He should do what now?
I said he should come up for this because I'm gonna ask him to do a lot of explaining. He's
Oh, you
throwing the
mean
hazmat.
he should pop up?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, he should join the call. Throwing the hazmat solid or pearl?
and Larry, to
Coach,
answer
I
your
found
question, you can't fail either way. Anybody want to join the call, you can.
found a track cipher for $100. Should I pick that one up or the X-ray? Wow, those are two way different balls.
Yeah, but you can't fail either way. Track is the Stifle is like a benchmark type. The X-ray hustle stores just a ton of energy down lane.
Okay, throwing the hazmat solid, 19 and 10. And it was the middle of the second game, so I'm going to guess frame 4 or 5. Same ball, moved left. Now standing on 29, throwing over 15. So you made a 10 board jump with your feet and a 5. So you did a 10 and 5? Is it me or does his alignment seem kind of weird? 19 to 10. That's good right there. 29 to 15. I'm not crazy about that. I feel like that's too steep.
20. Well, it depends on. Well, I mean, with the perfect alignment by Kegel, he would be at 26. With my
Okay,
alignment, it's
that's what
27.
I'm gonna. That's kind of what I thought.
But even if you're moving, you can move left and still keep the same mark. I mean, if the ball ain't getting to the pocket, then that's a problem. But what problem is he
Okay,
having?
so you're 19 and 10. You said the ball hooks too much. He's saying the ball hooks too much. I'm trying to figure out exactly what that means.
That means it's probably going Brooklyn.
My ball was hooking Brookie's side.
19 to
What was
10.
your break
Okay,
point?
wait. Is 19 where his feet's at? And he's 10 at the arrows? Where's the
Yeah,
break point?
yeah. The first number is where his feet are.
Where's the break point?
Yep.
PSO can make a big difference whether or not you're in pain or not. Graham said, I want to help too. Help away, Graham. You know that. So, Mr. Solid, Track Cypher, X Ray Hustle. See, breakpoint's a big deal. Where's the breakpoint? But where was the breakpoint? Was you trying to hit 5 down lane, 6 down lane, 7 down lane, or were you just rolling it straight up 10? Because standing on 29 to 15, I can promise you the ball ain't going straight up 15. With where you're aligned, I'm going to say, and I'm pretty positive I'm going to be 100% accurate, you were getting the ball 15 to 12. Yeah, 15, 13. 15, 12, 15, 13.
Okay, so he's saying 7, 8, 9 break point, throwing
Right,
over 10.
right.
So kind of straight, not much belly, not much belly.
That's why he's at 19 with his feet. Push it outside a little bit. But that's not enough. Well, yeah, it is. 19 is good. That's good alignment for what you're trying to do.
Okay, so describe red on your Brooklyn shot. What happened? And what happened the frame before? Because typically you don't go Brooklyn for making the same good shot that you just made on that same lane a frame earlier going flush. There's usually not that much change. So something is occurring. So the frame prior you split.
Is the ball checking up early?
And was your speed the same?
If the speed dropped and the ball checked up early, I guarantee it.
Yep.
Which will make it hook different and get it right through the face.
Yeah, especially playing the track
Yeah.
with a strong solid ball like that.
Yeah. See, in that case for him, he didn't have to change his. I mean, when he got to 15, if it's still Brooklyn, all you had to do is go out to about 32 and still throw it at 15 though, with just 15 down lane. He'd be just fine. Or change balls. Yeah, Clifton, that's not a bad break point. Depending on what I'm shooting, if I'm shooting a house shot, it's pretty much always 6, 7, 8. The bad box. If I'm on a sports shot, it changes. Depending on the shot. Always varies. It always changes on the sport. Depends on length of the pattern. You guys are quiet tonight. But hey, I did drop the link, so he could have jumped in if he wanted to.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? Hey, if you're throwing 15 to 5, 6, 7,
Uh-huh.
and it's starting to check up on you, how do you feel about somebody jumping 5 boards but keeping the same mark?
Um, I'm not crazy about doing that at the arrows because when we're moving left, we're trying to get fresh oil, and when you move your body in, but you don't change the shot direction, you're starting to get into steep territory. So your break point's going to change. Oftentimes by accident because people don't really understand the way the angles work. But if you move left, but you don't move your break point with it, and you don't move your target in with it at the arrows, then you're opening up your angles wider.
So how do you
And
feel about
small
somebody
changes
moving the
can
mark at the
make
arrows and
big
not their break point?
results. I don't really like doing that either. That's the reason we always want to go parallel so it doesn't change the angle. So the rule of thumb typically is you go one more with your feet than you do with your eyes. So if you go three with your feet, you go two with the eyes. So you go four with your feet, you go three with the eyes.
And you're talking break point and mark.
Or you can do, yeah, well, just eyes in general. Because if you're looking at 15 and you're standing on 20, or not 20, if you're standing on 25 and you're looking at 15, when you move from 25 to let's say 29, your eyes aren't going to the same spot anymore. So your angle automatically changes, whether you're doing it intentionally or not.
All right, let's see what Graham said. Red starts to watch your ball. Not saying that you don't. Sounds like you're giving a left to right view. Is Red left-handed? Try front to back. Was your ball picking up too early?
Left, right, he's just saying side to side.
I got it, but it would be right to left. But that's why I said, is he left-handed? Your ball's picking up too early and even hooking and storing too much energy. Well, I can guarantee you, Graham, it wasn't storing enough energy. It wasn't storing too much energy. I can promise you that one. Because it sounded like he was throwing it to the friction. So it was checking up and hooking early. Yeah, it was checking up, hooking early. And you're right, Graham. He's talking about right to left shape and not front to back as to where it's reading the lane. Where it's reading the lane tells a whole story, man. A big story. Most people don't understand it. When moving in, I usually hit the same break point, but I adjust my speed zone 17.2
Yeah, the most
zone.
important factor isn't what board you
Zone.
hit at your breakpoint, it's how far down the lane you're hitting. Like
Right.
for Coach C, there's a spot just past. If you guys watch any of his videos, there's that white line. It looks like the sun beaming in, right? There's that white line that goes across the lane. That's at like what 43 feet.
Yeah.
So his breakpoint, his success breakpoint, or we call the bad bowling box, is at like 45 feet. So it's just a little bit past that point. Now,
Yep.
bad shots that hook and go through the face, often the ball starts to stand up or is reading the lane or is gaining traction on the lane too far in, too close to him, and that's why the ball hooks and goes to the face or goes Brooklyn or even worse. So if you ever
Yeah.
watch shots that Coach C throws that do something crazy, in almost all of those, the ball is behind that white line
It checks
when
up
it
early.
lands up or whenever it's lane. Yep.
And that's what we refer to when we say checking up early.
You
That's
really
what
got
we're
to keep
talking
an eye on. Yeah, it's standing up and it's reading the lane too early. It's gaining traction too early. You really got to focus, and a lot of league bowlers do this. They'll get the boards right, but they forget about the lane in relation to pins and bowler. And every house shot and really every shot out there, there's kind of a magical zone where down lane, if your ball reads in that spot, you're going to be close to the pocket. And that zone is usually dependent on the length of the pattern. So if you play on a 41-foot house shot, that magical spot's going to be probably somewhere between 41 and 42 feet. If you play on a longer sport shot like Coach C, it's going to be a little bit further down lane. But where the ball reads in relation to that spot is often going to tell you if you're going to be in the pocket or not.
facts.
Down lane,
Facts.
if you're on any house shot in the U.S., if you're anywhere between like 5 and 8, you should be good. But you have to hit 5 to 8 at the right spot in the length of the lane.
That's
So your
also a fact.
pattern's 42 feet. So you want to pick a spot red down lane that you think is between like 42 and we'll say like 44-ish feet. You got to eyeball this most of the time, unless you have tracers. If you guys play on tracers, you're so blessed because tracers will literally tell you the distance down lane everything is happening.
Sure as hell will tell you. Makes life easier too.
If you if you don't have tracers, what I use is I use the reflection of the lights coming off of the backstop. And that's how I gauge my distances. You can also look at pin reflection. No tracers. That's unfortunate. I feel you, Red. I don't play on tracers either. But the new place I'm going to might have tracers, so I'm excited about that. If any of you guys are left-handers, a good cheat code you can use is um, where the backstop is. There's the two little lights that tell you which part of the frame you're in, the first ball or the second ball.
Pin
that
reflection is
light
good too.
reflection on the lane, that light reflection on the lane is usually right at like 41, 42, 43 feet, which for most house shots is good.
Graham is in the building. What up?
What up, Graham?
What's up? Bye by the Graham. Hey Stephanie, if Graham don't go to nationals, you can come roll with us. I'm good with that. Graham, you having audio issues, bro? Oh my God, my legs are killing me. Whoa. Okay, there's another Graham. Okay, maybe Graham is having some difficulties.
Yeah, I tried to jump in, but it kicked me out.
Oh, you in now, bro? That's what I'm talking about. What's up?
There it is.
What's going on, fellas?
See,
What are,
now
what are your
business.
thoughts on Red's experience, Graham?
I mean, I agree with everything you said for sure. Um, Only thing that I had to add is what I commented. Like, start trying to see the lane front to back. It really depends on where your ball starts picking up and starts to shape for you.
That's facts right there. But you know, Graham, most people don't understand that though, right?
Correct.
Yeah, most people don't understand that.
You have to
Or
be
like
able
outdoor.
to see and how your ball's changing.
Correct. I would say most league bowlers at least they look at the lane left to right and they look at the motion of their ball and what it's doing. For somebody that's actually trying to look
Yeah,
at ball motion, they see their ball pick up earlier than they want it to, and then adjust off of that.
like you can always get an idea of the kind of person you're dealing with when they say the ball hooks too much, and then you ask them to describe what visually happened or what physically happened. And if they say, "Oh, it went X amount of boards too far left," for you weirdo right-handers, then you know how they see the lane.
Correct.
But if they say, "Oh, it started to read at 42 feet when it should have read at 43 feet," then you have the other person.
Yeah, no, that's a common thing. Like when you're in league, you see somebody be like, "Oh man, I threw a great shot," and I'm like, "Yeah, no, you didn't." Or me, I'll throw a 10 pin, and they'd be like, "Man, that sucked. That was a great shot," and I'm like, "No." Mm-mm. And they're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "The ball got too far down the lane," which got me behind the head pin, which left me that wrap. So just about understanding what you're seeing.
Right. And it's a common thing for league bowlers to confuse strong versus weak. They see a ball take off left to right and they think that's a strong ball. It hooked so much on the back end.
It just means it stored a lot of energy.
It stored a lot of energy.
That's
It
all
didn't
that
do,
means. It stored a
it,
lot of
did,
energy.
it didn't do anything in the front or the mids,
Nope.
and all the energy saved for the back end. That's a weak ball.
Yeah. And yep, you're right, Graham. People get very confused with that too. Oh, I think it's so funny.
Let's see. Red says light reflection is about 42 feet. It's dependent on where the light is on the backstop, Red, but it's approximate.
Hey, for about 2 seconds, you sounded like Max Hendrum. If you don't
I
know who
like Max Headroom.
Max Headroom is,
Man,
then you're a little young.
Showing off your age.
You know what? Watch yourself.
Max Headroom. Why did my voice do the stutter?
Sure did. That's what I'm saying, man. But I mean,
I can't
you,
believe he said Max Headroom.
you ain't have to throw my age under the bus like that.
Oh, I sure did. You did it yourself. If any of these guys are old enough to remember Max Headroom, they know.
I think everybody in the chat's old enough to remember Max Headroom.
Oh, I don't think everybody's that old.
Everybody's that old.
Remember, that's the 80s you're talking about.
No, it's not. It's 90s too.
Cap.
Ain't no cap.
No, Max Headroom was already gone by the 90s.
No, he was not.
Don't play.
Max Headroom computer generated. Yep. See, there it is.
Don't play. You make me
Hey,
look.
Graham.
We doing this? You really want me to look this up?
Go ahead. I ain't scared.
What you got, Coach?
So, let me ask you this: Why do you think I'm scared about a sports shot, man? Why do you think I'm worried about that? That's all I train for.
No, I'm not saying that you're scared about a sports shot. I'm just saying that the way a sports shot is broken down in actual PBA regionals is different than league. You don't really have the spray and prayers in regional tournaments. The lane gets broken down the correct way.
That's the best thing ever for me. That's the best thing ever for me. You kidding me? I hate bullshit with league people.
I'm not saying that you're going to fail or you're not going to be successful or anything like that. I want you to be great. I'm just saying that it's different. Like I go bowl on sports shots every weekend, and it is totally different than what I actually do when I bowl PBA regionals. It's not the same.
I got you because 9 out of 10 people understand what they're doing and how to break the shot down.
Exactly.
No, I get that. So my question to you is, when you bowl PBA regionals, how many people on the lane with you, and then how many people do you cross actually throw the same shots?
Well, that depends. It depends on how big the bowling center is for one. How many lanes you got to actually work with. Sometimes it's 2 to a pair. Well, 4 to a pair, but 2 on each lane.
Lane, yeah.
And then sometimes it's, it could stretch to 3 and 6 or 4 and 8. But I don't think I've ever bowled a PBA regional besides the PTQ that was 5 and 10.
You mean five on each lane?
Yeah. I bowled a PTQ like that before.
So basically, it's like league numbers.
Yeah. The PTQs can get a little bit crowded though, because the PTQs it's your shot, man. It's everybody trying to get into the actual field.
Okay. No, so, I dig that.
Yeah. So some tournaments, man, it's a packed PTQ.
But my question is, because everybody's style doesn't dictate them playing the shot the same way.
Correct. And that's why you got to watch the pairs that you go to. You got to watch and see. So I don't really agree with the notion that ball reps are controlling what's going on. But I do believe that the people that bowl that have ball reps, they do have that advantage because they can watch who bowled on that pair and give the person that's about to go there and say he was playing here, and they know he's got 500 revs. He was playing here. This is what's beat up. This is what's not. Pair to pair is the toughest thing about regionals.
Hey, wasn't we just talking about that today?
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna have to take somebody with me who
having
can go
those
down
extra set of eyes look ahead of you.
Yeah, somebody that can watch it to be ahead of me, so they can go and watch and let me know what's what.
That is a bona fide benefit. I promise you it is.
Yeah, that's why I told that's what I'm gonna have to do, because I don't want to go to the next lane blind. See, for me, my game is similar to Brad Miller's. So Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like to play the outside of the lane when other people are left already. I'll play up. I'll play up the lane, and that's what I was wondering. Like, how does that affect? How does everybody? I mean, because I imagine if you got two people per pair, four people in a lane, you might. How many of the people percentage? What percentage of people play the same line?
I probably go anywhere from 60 to 70. To be honest, you start to see a trend like it almost happens. This is why Anthony Simonson sticks out like a sore thumb because he doesn't do what everybody else does. You start to notice the same people getting out a year thing at the same time. You start to see people starting to move left, slow the ball speed down, and hook them at the same time. Like it all happens almost at once. But
Okay,
if you got to have the skill set. If you have the skill set like Simonson to be different, you don't have to change when everybody else changes.
I wasn't planning on it. I plan on going out and bowling my game, regardless of everything around me.
That's how I won my first regional. I promise you. And me and Coach A had a conversation about this last time I was on the live, and you stepped away, and me and him was talking about it. I moved all the way right, and I grabbed the gym, and I threw it up like 3,
That's my game.
and I rode it, and I made it read early,
Yeah.
burn up, and just shape right into the pocket.
See, but Graham, I don't like urethane shape. I'll take a solid down and roll it early, burn me a line, and then I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna get running.
Right.
So when everybody else is getting left, I don't have to.
Yes. And that can work. It can work. I am a living witness that it can actually work. It's what actually won me my very first regional. They were left, and I was right.
Right, but see, like I said, I don't. That's why I was asking questions because I don't want people looking at me crazy if everybody gets left and I'm still not left.
Nah, I mean you gonna get some shit talkers. I mean, of course that comes with the territory. You know there's gonna be some people in your ear, especially if you talkative, coach. Like I mean, this whole bowling thing is camaraderie, right? So
Right.
we all talk stuff, and we all get in each other's head and try to play that game. But there's gonna be people that say, the field has decided to move left, and you still right. What are you doing?
Even if I'm scoring, they're still going to say the same thing.
They're gonna say the same thing.
But I'm not the type that care what anybody say anyway. But I mean, I just tell them like, look, that's why I'm scoring and you ain't.
Correct.
Proof is in the pudding.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. As long as you can still score, that is your telltale sign. It's like, hey, I don't have to move when y'all say move. I don't have to do what y'all are doing. I'm staying where I'm at, and I'm still scoring. When you stay right there because you think you got to look, and then all of a sudden that ball takes off, and you're shooting 190, and everybody else is shooting 211, 210. Now it's like, okay, now I'm just being hard-headed.
Right. No, but I wouldn't let it get there though. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't let it get to that point.
So that's all I'm saying. Like I text can be taken. That's the reason why I wanted to jump on for real. Text can be taken out of context. I'm not doubting your sport shot capability. All I'm saying is that like there are small, minute details when it comes to being able to score on these patterns in regionals that you're not going to believe until you actually do it.
Nah, that makes sense. But listen, it's one of them things like you don't know what you don't know. Just like, um, just like when it's your turn to bowl. Like, and they do pairs, right? And then it starts from right to left, and then right to left again. You know what I mean? For when it's your turn to go. People, if you don't bowl them events, you don't know those things.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all absorbing into that moment. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's all best practice. I'm not mad about it, man. I look forward to this.
This is a really good question for you, Graham. What is the lane courtesy of PBA regional?
2-lane courtesy. Not
Is it
your
normal 2-lane, just like a regular tournament?
just like a regular tournament, not like a regular league. That's 1-lane courtesy.
So they don't do it
Right.
from right to left, then, like the PBA do.
No, it's 2-lane courtesy. This is PBA regionals are 2-lane courtesy.
Yeah, but I thought it was like the PBA events. A PBA event is you go from right to left, 2 pair on each side.
No, it's 1 pair to your left, 1 pair to your right, and then you go. It's 2-lane courtesy. Just 2-lane courtesy. The best way that I learned how to figure out when it's my turn to bowl is when you are up there and the 2 people to the opposing 2 pairs are looking at you. It's your turn. It's 2-lane courtesy. You can't bowl against somebody that's next to you. They have to be on the pair that's next to them.
Nah, I bowl tournament. So 2-lane courtesy is what you use for all that stuff. I thought it was the PBA style where it's 2 pair. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's 2 lanes on each side of you, but it's it goes from right to left. Like if you're bowling on 3 and 4, the guy on and you're bowling on 4, the guy on 6 will go, then the guy on 4 will go, then the guy on 2 will go, and then the guy on 5 will go, the guy on 3 will go, the guy on 1 will go.
Sometimes it can be structured like that, but that's just the flow. It doesn't always go like that. That's I mean, what you're describing sounds like the flow of operations, and it sounds like everybody's up to doing what they need to be doing and up and ready to bowl when they need to be ready to bowl. That doesn't always happen. And in the case that doesn't happen, there's still 2-lane courtesy. You can't bowl next to the pair that's on your right or your left.
No, 2-lane courtesy is easy. I would do it. I always do it. I do it right now, even in league I do it. But in tournaments I bowled in, it's
like
always
that. That's just
Say that again, Coach. Your mic is trash. You need to turn that thing in.
so. But no, I'm ready. I'm good. Listen, here's the thing, Graham.
Never buy Vibs Bluetooth.
Never buy what?
Structure of it. That's just how it ends up being.
Oh.
My mic's dead.
I'm gonna bowl whatever I see. I trust my eyes and my instincts. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Now, here's the thing. When I get there, if I'm on a pair and 3 people are using urethane and they're piping a ball up 3, 4, 5 with me, then I might have to rethink my thing. But here's the thing, though. They're going to destroy they're going to move the oil on the heads up. So that just means I got to get a little left and get it back to where I need it to. I'm good. I practice all that. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. So here's what I would ask you. Okay. So let's say Shark, for example. Let's just throw a pattern out there. Shark, for example.
That's 45, right?
No, Shark is 35.
Is
Well,
it?
not Shark.
Shark's 45.
Cheetah. Let's say Cheetah, for example.
All right, Cheetah 35.
Okay, let's go 35 feet Cheetah. In your head, in your brain, in your estimation, if you actually bowled a PBA tournament, what's the length do you think that pattern turns into after urethane is done?
About 43 feet. 44 feet.
That stretches into almost about 50 feet. All that head oil is in the back of the lane. If you don't get your ball into a roll before it gets there, you luckily will take out the 6. You might hit the 10.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good on I'm good on that. I'm good. So the only thing that I haven't done is bowl with people with I bowl with people using urethane on Cheetah. And I'm cool. I just haven't bowled with 3 other people using urethane with my rev rate.
Correct.
See, but that's the thing though. I don't know who I'm bowling with and what their rev rate gonna look like. I don't. They could be higher than mine. They could be 550 and up, or 500 and up, or they can be below me. You know what I'm saying? It all depends.
Yeah.
I bowl with people on Cheetah, and they don't throw up 3, 4, 5 anyway. They shape it right away, even with urethane.
Absolutely. If they got the hand to do it and they got the touch, that takes touch.
Yeah, but I'm saying they did it anyway, and they scored. But that was their game. My game was I'm still piping the gutter with it, and I'm rolling it right to the pocket, and I'll score them.
Gotcha.
But it's knowing your game. But then here's the funny part: in game 4, I went from standing 12 with my feet rolling 5 to 3 4 to 2 3 4 and rolling it to the pocket to jumping all the way to 30. I skipped everything, went from that to 30, rolling 17 to 6 7 8. You see what I'm saying? It once it breaks down, it breaks down. But and then the urethane created hold, so I was able to keep on scoring pace.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get what you're saying. The reason why I'm trying to get like more league bowlers or more bowlers in general to start viewing the lane front to back is because when you do these tournaments and these serious tournaments, PBA regionals and such, it's about where your ball starts to read and starts to pick up
Yep.
because there's so much oil pushed and carried down the lane that if you can't get your ball to start to read before it gets there, you got no shot.
No, I get it. I get it. Or you get yourself to be able to get right into that roll pattern where it creates that hold right there, man. That's how you score right there, dude.
Exactly. Or you can be somebody with a lower level rate, like I said. Well, like I said when I was commenting on your analysis on your video, like the way that you're criticizing yourself and saying, you got stuff that you need to work on. I kind of do that intentionally when I bowl league. I don't try to work the inside of the ball as much. I try to get around it early and I try to like kill my rev rate because I don't need to.
Okay. No, I get it.
I don't need to.
But see, we're the opposite. I'm in league. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't care. I care about my team and having fun, and I make sure that we still winning. But I'm working out problems. You feel me? I can tell you where my ball reads at. I can throw 10 shots and tell you exactly where the ball picked up on all 10.
Right.
I can tell you as soon as I let it go by how it's rolling, where it's gonna pick up at, and how it's gonna get through the pins. My problem is I needed to figure out how to build that level of consistency so I'm rolling the ball the same way every single time. And when I'm here, when I'm palm up, I can't do that. And I don't know why. But the crazy part, Graham, is that's my normal setup. That I have to mentally be like, yo, check one, be at 10 o'clock with you because this is normal. When I get up there and I'm thinking about where I'm about to line up and everything, when I get to the position to get ready, this is my normal position. But I create that behind my head swing and all those things, right? So I have to do a mental check to make sure I'm here. But
Right.
if you watch me throw 10 shots and I hit 15 to 6, 7, 8, 10 times. Back to back to back to back to back. You'll know my hand position was here. If you see me missing inside, I'm right here.
Yeah, but over time, I know like you haven't been bowling for that long for sure, but over time that'll start to flow. That'll become natural.
But this,
Yeah, your hand position to start. It'll become natural. It'll become natural. Like where you set up, you'll know where your backswing is going to go and where you're going to come out at the bottom of it. Like I know how to cause early timing. I know how. I know what where my hand needs to be if I want to cause early timing. And
but
I
that's reps.
and I want to put less on it and I want to get around it early.
Yeah, but that's reps though.
Yeah.
Right. But that's the thing that A keeps stressing to me, like, because I'm always trying to do this, And he's like, bro, look, you ain't got the reps. Like I told him this morning, I'm like, look, because we were talking about everything this morning, from the regionals to this. And I'm like, look, like I got to consciously checkmate myself to be here. And then, of course, I'm turning it to be. And he's like, yo, that's reps. But before I went to yo-yo release, this was always my setup. You get what I'm saying? So my swing playing wasn't affected when I wasn't using the yo-yo release. Now that I am, it's really affected. So, and I can still change when I'm like this. I can still change my tilt. My axis. I can still put more or take less off my axis rotation. So, I went out and tested it.
Right.
Not even close, dog. Not even close. But if that's what I got to do to compete at the highest level, then that's what I got to do. But I started looking into PBA pros, and guess what? Some of them have this position to start too.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's you can have that position to start. EJ does it. It's why he's the best bowler in the world right now. He does it magnificently. He swings the ball out
Yes.
to the right of him.
Yep.
And then he on the backswing, on the downswing, actually gets up underneath it and works it inside.
Yep. And that's
beautiful.
That's what Graham, that's what being here to start does for me. It creates that EJ like S swing to get it out here. And then I'm traveling back into the inside to clear it.
Yeah.
Look, you see what Larry said? Larry said it sounds like a mental thing, coach. But Larry, it's not a mental thing, it's a physical thing.
Yeah, I can't do it to save my life. I can't. Yeah, I'm sorry. Where I am at, and for the years that I've been bowling, man, if my backswing ain't straight and I can't work the inside of the ball, and if I can't cause early timing or late timing, it's gone. I may throw it in the channel. I just being honest.
It happens to us all.
I gotta have that consistency. I have to.
But Larry, listen, it's not mental. It's physical. If you take your hand and turn it upside down, toggle your palm up, where's your elbow go, Larry? Graham, if you do it, turn your palm up, where's your elbow go?
Well, it's gonna tuck in for sure.
It tucks in. And that's the problem. When I tuck my elbow in and I swing it straight, it goes behind. It's not way behind my back, but it's behind my head.
No, it's not. No.
And when I'm coming forward, for some reason, my elbow bends outwards, which gets me around the side of the ball. So if I ever need to get around the side of the ball, I know how to do it. But when I'm this way and I'm coming, my swing goes out. So it's to the right of my head. Like if you're watching EJ, to the right of my head, and then I'm able to work the inside of the ball, which makes a huge difference in rev rate, makes a huge difference in ball speed and accuracy.
Huge. I'm talking 50 to 80 revs more.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
It's huge.
Not to mention, Larry, check this out. When I start this position, my ball speed is anywhere from 1377 all the way up to 1490.
Yep.
If I'm right here and I start and my swing goes out where I'm working the inside, my ball speed average is 16.3, 16.5. And my rep rate is, again, 50 to 80 reps higher, which is insane. So I'm gaining 2 miles an hour, 2.5 mile an hour ball speed, and my rep rate's higher. And I'm more accurate.
Yeah. So the only difference, I think the difference between me and you is in how I control that is my push away. So if I want that timing early, I drop it early. When I'm leading into my third step, I drop the ball. And I know naturally I'm going to get around the ball earlier than I should be. When I want to actually work the inside of the ball, it's probably about halfway through my third step, maybe even on the back end of my third step.
Right. So I'm like that too. I create late timing too, the same way. By my third step.
Mhm.
That's how I create my own late timing, is by that third step. Yes, sir.
Yep.
That's how I create mine too. Me and A, we work that out to make sure I can get it a little late. But I'm telling you, man, that hand position turn, I don't know what it is about my body that makes that change. I'm not sure what it is. I can lie to you and tell you I know, but I really can't tell you why it does that. But my level of consistency is so high that it's insane. Speaking of that, I'll have that other. Where is Chad at?
Where's the chat at? What's going on, y'all? Let's get some questions in here.
Yeah, there you go. Let's ask Graham some questions.
I didn't want to just take over the chat. Like, let's get some questions in here.
You good, man? We good in this bad boy. This is fun time. Hey Chad, I gotta send you that out. I gotta check and see. When I ordered, Junior got his, Tom got his, because I can check the tracking. But I went to order Storm's mystery ball and Motive mystery ball. It wouldn't let me. They didn't have any available.
Storm is a mystery right now for sure.
Yeah, I'm being serious. Yeah. It wouldn't let me, dude. I was like, what is this? Serious as hell, wouldn't let me. Matter of fact, let me look right now. Don't everybody talk all at once, man. Let's go. But I'm excited to throw the Ion Max at 5-inch pin.
Ooh, yeah. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, that 3.5-inch pin, it burns up too much.
On house for sure. You'll see the difference. So I wanted to talk to you about that as well. In the comments or through texting, you have said on different occasions that the Zen 25 and the goat ball, so you like to call it the Arctic vibe,
Yeah.
kind of do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what house shot you bowling on. I don't know what your house is like.
I'm talking about on sport, man.
They are not the same on a sports shot.
They are for me.
Absolutely.
But then again, I don't have a 600 rev rate either.
Absolutely not.
So wait a minute. So you can't tell me that you used the Arctic Vibe and didn't like it. There's no way you can do that.
I haven't thrown it. I drilled it Saturday, and I planned on throwing it, but the shop got busy. A couple people called in. I just help out in the shop, right? So I got a pro shop operator who is Gary, and me and Gary are pretty cool, and he kind of just lets me go in there and do my own thing because he knows what I'm doing. He knows that I know what I'm doing.
See, look, I get the mystery ball from Bowler's Mart because they're the only people that have it. Look, Bowler's Mart from Storm. They don't have it. Can y'all see that?
Yeah, I see it. Not available. Yep.
I don't know what Bowler Mart doing. But Chad, as soon as they make it available, they're gonna send me the thing. I hit the thing to notify me. Let me check Motive. Maybe I can get you that one. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Where Coach A go?
Yeah, hey, where you at? How come you? Why are you talking and not in the chat? And Motive Mystery Ball ain't available either. Same thing. Telling you, this is crazy. You know what? I'm gonna email him Monday and be like, yo, what's going on with y'all mystery balls? I got people waiting on mystery balls. Use speakerphone. Guess it's just me and you right now. Graham, just me and you. Bye bye to Graham, baby. Oh man. But yo, you got to use that Arctic vibe, dude. What's up?
I am for sure. I am
So how you know it don't do what I say it don't do if you ain't throw it yet?
because I haven't. No, I haven't thrown it on sport yet.
Oh, okay. Did you throw it on house?
I threw it on house, yeah, for sure, and I love it on house. Like it kind of steps on another ball for me, but it kind of yeah. I mean, it's a different shape than my Road Warrior for sure. My Road Warrior gets a little bit further down lane and stores a little more energy for the back. But
Bowling World. What is Bowling World?
Road Warrior.
No, I heard you Red put Bowling World do mystery balls. I never heard of Bowling World. You ever hear that?
No,
Are you talking about the Bowling World surprise? How the hell do you know what brain you're getting? Are you looking at it, Graham? You looking at Bowling World?
I'm trying to find it. Yeah.
I'm looking at it, but how the hell do you know what you're gonna get? I don't want people to get a brand that they don't want. There you go, Graham. There's a question for you.
Index and pinky finger. How important is it to stretch it out or close it down? Uh, so for me, it's not many times, especially bowling league. I don't bowl league that much, but pinky finger close to my ring finger is about as much as I'll do on a house shot. Oftentimes, when it comes to sport shots, I do have to tuck that pinky finger just to get it around the corner a little bit more. When you tuck that pinky, what ends up happening is your hand collapses and you get around the ball just a little bit more, causing you to have just a tad bit more on the back end. So say you leave not a ring in 10, that you leave that flat 10 and you want to just create just a tad bit more angle, tuck that pinky and you'll get around it a little bit more and it'll actually create the angle that you need going into the pocket.
I like that. Now, me, I don't ever tuck my pinky finger. Ever, 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 ever. Nope.
On house, I don't for sure.
Listen, I can't do it. I don't care what it is. I can't do it, no matter what. I'm not built that way. Yeah, I can't do it. It's really uncomfortable for me. I know it sounds bad, but it does sound bad too, doesn't it?
No, not really, because it like with everything when it comes to bowling, there's a comfort level.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a comfort guy. If it don't make sense, I ain't doing it. But yeah,
If
I'll tuck it.
if you haven't thrown a ball or you're not used to throwing a ball with your pinky tucked, you're going to be sitting up here wondering if your pinky is tucked enough. Should you feel it? Should you not? Like all of these things are in the back of your mind while you tucking your pinky. And
Now,
the worst thing that you can do to bowling is be thinking about things while you're bowling.
yep. Now, I won't lie to you. I'll bring my pinky in if I get way left,
Yeah.
and then I'm getting around the ball, but I don't tuck it.
Yeah. And that's as much as I typically normally have to do. Just bring it in.
Yeah, but with your rev rate, shit, that ball's you shouldn't have to take too much ground.
Sometimes you gotta get left and bend the lane, man. You gotta bend it.
You asked me. I ain't never threw a pyramid without throwing swag, and I'll never do that again.
I seen your review on that too.
I'm done. I'm done. See, Sean liked his, so I told him I'm thinking about taking that from him and giving him the other one.
Clifton, did you not watch Coach's review on the swag ball? He was not a fan. He was not a fan.
No, I'm not a fan. Listen, Graham, that ball broke a couple drill bits. Drilling it. I'm not playing. Where Chris at? Let me hold on. Because Chris drilled it. Hey, can you jump on and tell them how it was to drill that swag ball? All right, see if Chris will jump on and tell y'all how it was to drill that swag ball. Telling you, man, that ball is garbage. The box is hot, though. The box is hot. What's in it? Not so much.
On my side, Clifton, I haven't drilled anything swag or pyramid.
Don't do it. You can go ahead and drill. Look, pyramid, I don't know. I can't tell you good, bad. I don't know. I'm not bidding either, but swag, don't do it.
The only pyramid ball that I've ever drilled was a basketball. You know how they got the little clear polyester balls? I drilled a polyester basketball like 4 years ago.
A real basketball?
Well, it looks like a basketball when it goes down the line.
Oh, I got you. Man, listen, I need this Belmo ball to them to notify me so I can get this Belmo spare ball, man. Yeah, that swag under the new owner. It should be under no owner. This stuff is garbanzo. Garbanzo. It is horrible, bro. Oh, man. You know you got to be paid something handsome to be saying swag is good. You just got to be.
So are you still under the notion that you would have turned down that $80K to not, and you would have just said, no, I'm not throwing swag?
I'd have gave him $80K to take the damn ball back. I hope anybody who signs a contract to throw swag throw the shit first. You know what I mean? Because what once you throw it, you're gonna realize it ain't worth throwing it. If Swag came to me right now and said, "We'll give you $500K to exclusively throw their balls," I would tell them absolutely not. And I put that on my kid. I put that on everything I love. I would not. I
No,
would not. As a matter of fact, I would go to jail because it'd be an altercation in that mother.
nah, not like that. Ain't no way they're that bad.
What?
There's no way they're that bad.
I would rather throw TNT the rest of my life than throw that damn Swag.
Ooh, that's saying something.
I'm serious as hell. Listen, I was on my way to the river and A was like, "I'll take it." And the only reason why A want to throw it is so he can see how bad it is. Facts. I'm not kidding you. Man, I'm telling you. I've never thrown a ball that bad before. Ever. And you know what the worst part for me is? Is I was so damn excited to throw the ball because of the box. You should have seen me at the bowling now. I'm like, I'm about to be swagging up in this bad boy. Like Swaggy C. And then that happened.
Yeah, no, I mean, I mean, they got the aesthetic part figured out for sure. I've seen some swag jerseys. I've seen some swag jerseys and pants that like, hey, it look pretty fire. They box and what the bowling ball comes in looks pretty good. I think they got to get the bowling ball itself figured out.
Okay, so listen, they've mastered the box. I mean, Swag got everybody smoked with the box. Okay, they do. They Swag is boxologists.
Well, I bought a regional last weekend, coach, and I seen some swag gear out there that looks pretty good too.
Okay, so they good with their gear and they Swag boxologists, but they bowling balls is trash.
I got fourth place in that regional last weekend.
That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I'm gonna have to see the pyramid roll straight to the pocket before I can believe it. Listen,
I don't know, Jr.
listen.
I haven't thrown them.
I'm sorry to tell you this. We'll never find out from me. If y'all want to see Swag, y'all better tell Sean on Wednesday night that you, because I'm not throwing another one ever again. I don't care if they give me a ball with a mo control in it and guaranteeing a 300. I ain't throwing it. Done. You only got one time to make me look like a damn fool. The Swag Dragon Ball, huh? It looks awesome. Well, Clifton, I hate to tell you this. We won't know from me throwing it. I officially retired from Swag.
Oh, coach, I had high hopes. When I seen the swag review pop up on my feed, I was like, "Oh yeah, this let's see what this is. Let's see what this is gonna turn out to be." And then I watched it, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Man, listen, I was so hyped to throw this ball. Listen to me. Everybody that know me know I was so hyped up to roll this ball, and then I went in the Swag. Look, there's Chris.
He said it's granite.
It's great. It is, yo. I'm telling you. Listen, he came over to me when I got ready to throw. He was like, "Yo, you know how hard it was to drill that damn ball."
I mean, I get it with the new hardness specifications.
No, the core is hard. The core.
Oh,
No, the core. He's talking about when you drill into the core, it's like hard, hard, hard. Like break bits hard in the
really?
core.
Wow.
See, look, I thought I had sharpened bits for real.
Yeah.
it was in the core. So you know how when you're drilling, you pressing down into it.
Yeah.
You couldn't press down into it.
So that motherfucker was hard to his soul.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's it. And it didn't bowl no better. Now, this is something that I need everybody to understand. On them pairs, I bowled the hyperdrive. Y'all seen that video. I was on 10. I was on fire, hitting my mark, rolling great, ball getting through the pins, reading on time. Would you agree with that, Graham?
Yes, absolutely.
So then the next ball I did right away, I didn't take a break, was the lethal venom, which I call the lethal weapon. And still, I was on fire, on 10, hitting my mark, getting through the pins great. Would you agree?
You called that ball the lethal weapon, and you called it the deadly venom. I mean, you made two names.
Hey, I was hyped up, man. The ball was doing its thing. I was hyped up, okay? The ball was doing its thing. I was feeling myself too. You know what I mean? You ever get in a rhythm and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I was in that rhythm. So then I picked up that ball right after that. And you see what it looked like. I was like, what? I'm like, what happened? I'm like, maybe I'm tired. Maybe the wheels fell off this bitch. Listen, I was so discouraged, Graham. I was coaching Maddie. I was so discouraged. Maddie and her mom was there. I was so discouraged. I'm like, look, practice is over. I think I'm going to go ahead and go. I'll come back and film the IQ tour later.
Yeah.
So they left. And I started talking to Chris in the chat, Chris the pro. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and throw this IQ and see what happened. So then I was like, fuck it. So I recorded the IQ right after, right at that time. And you see how through the IQ AI.
Yeah.
And Arctic Vibe in that video. So it is not me, man. It wasn't me. That's just that ball. Was Oh man.
Yeah, it was bad. It was all bad.
I take back every bad thing I said about the TNT. No, I don't. You gotta be funky. That's it right there, Clifton. We need Bruce Willis from getting it Drew the swag ball. That's funny. That's good. Then the sadness started. Yeah. Yeah, man. I was mad than a mother, cause I ain't gonna lie to nobody. Come on, man. That's like you ever get some fruit and you really want to go to the store, you wash it, you get ready to eat it, and it tastes like shit. You're like, what the fuck? Well, what's up, Graham? You gonna come to Nationals or what? Now I got you on the mic. You can't hide now.
No, I gotta look at my time off schedule for sure. I'll let you know.
Yeah, come on down there and let Coach kick your ass. Hey, and the cool part is everybody gonna see it because you know I paid to get that shit recorded. So you won't be able to hide from that ass kicking.
Coach. Hey. Oh, Coach.
What?
Love you, my boy, but ain't gonna be no ass kicking going on.
Look. Hey, it's gonna be like, what happened in Nationals? It's a shame what happened to that boy Graham.
Ain't gonna be no ass kicking going on.
It's a shame what happened to that boy Graham. That's all I know. Now, I'm not taking back the small talk on the TNT. I just say the TNT is better than the swag, which is the only ball I've ever thrown that the TNT better than. Clifton, that's the best place for us. No, it'd probably look better in Rock River, swimming with the fishes. Hey, Graham, listen, it's okay to get your ass kicked. You know what I
mean? It's not going to happen.
Graham, you know what? You got to come to National because you're going to be my doubles partner. That way everybody can see shot for shot, pound for pound, me kick that ass.
Coach, listen. You I understand that you feel that you're at a certain level. I understand it. I get it. I've been there. I've been bowling for what 3 years and felt like I was on top of the world. I've been there. I've been where you're at.
That's not, hey, Graham, that's not the case here, dog. Hey, sometimes you just gotta abide by the gram, bro. You know what I mean?
I have been where you're at. No. That's not going to happen
I'm telling you.
in
Listen,
any case or scenario. That is not going to happen. I just don't
listen,
want you to believe in your head that that's
listen.
what's going to
So,
take
so
place.
what had happened to Graham was see what happened is Graham was doing good, but it just wasn't good enough. Hey, that's all right. I mean,
Why, Clifton? Why? I want to know the answers to that question. Why? Because
because he ain't seen you bowl. That's why.
why? Well, why do you believe this?
Hey, Clifton, it's okay, man. I'm going hunting Graham. I'm not hunting Wabbit. I'm hunting Graham. Wait, what?
How many? I can't see how many people are in the chat. But we got a crowd, or
Yeah, we still got a crowd.
what's up, y'all?
Swaggy C.
Let's get some questions in. Let's get some chat going.
I am keeping the box as a souvenir. The ball gotta go. The box is staying with me. That's the only good part of swag is the box.
Let's have some fun.
We having some fun. We having some fun. Hey, listen, this is what we gonna do. If Graham can beat me, I'm gonna let Graham give away a ball.
Stop with the if I can.
And it can't be with Stephanie. Y'all hear me? And it can't be the Stephanie either.
Can we just stop with the if I can beat you? What are you going to beat me on? What do you feel like you got a shot in?
Nationals is a sports shot, bro. I don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. I'm gonna whoop you there.
Oh Lord.
Lord ain't got nothing to do with this. Stop begging.
Y'all are gonna see the best case scenario of somebody being humble.
That's true. Me humbling Graham. Yeah, that's me. Yo, me humbling Graham. That's the case.
I feel AMF the return. I understand exactly.
That's Coach A.
I understand exactly where you're coming from. You may not have video evidence. You may not have actually seen the proof. But if you actually look up PBA and what's actually been done there, all the proof is in the pudding.
You mean look you up on PBA?
Look me up on PBA. You'll see that the proof is in the pudding. I'm not the I'm gonna record shots, and I don't really think about that stuff when I go bowl. I will, because I understand that this is a bowling channel for sure, and I actually do eventually want to start up one on my own. So I get it. You need to see video footage, but
What region are you in, Graham? I'm gonna look you up right now. We going after the title.
I'm in Southwest.
Southwest.
Yeah.
Dang, all your events start in April.
Yep. Pretty much.
No, I'm wrong. There's one in May right there.
There was one last weekend. I got fourth.
They don't have it in here. Not in the Southwest.
The results aren't in there?
No, the first event in Texas is April 4th.
No, we have one in March.
I'm just telling you what it says in this thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have one in March.
You sure it wasn't the South?
Let me look it up myself. Hold on.
March 7th and 8th. No, that's in North Carolina. You weren't there.
Okay, so if you actually look it up right now on PBA, it won't show you the past events. It will only show you what's coming up.
Oh, okay. So how do you see the results of a past event?
Ooh, that's a good question, buddy. That would be a good question that I'm
Do we
not
have any Google experts?
sure that I have the results to.
How about nine ball on the table in the background? What you want whooped in that too? And Coach A said, "Tell him what to look up." And he said he just want to see your rev rate. He don't care about the video. He don't care how you bowl. He just want to see your rev rate.
Uh, Coach A, I got something special for you. In the next 2 weeks, I already did my Mark Baker training course. I'm going out to the ITRC in Arlington. I'm doing a full day's bowling course, and I will have if you when you go to the ITRC, you actually leave. They give you like a thumb drive with actual video shots of you bowling. So on those, you'll actually get to see my rev rate, speed, everything. I'll send you that, Coach C. That way you can at least have
Okay.
some.
Yeah, no, that works.
I'm not the type of person that likes to try to test my own rev rate for sure. I would rather leave it up to the the things and the machines that do it on by themselves. But my rev rate is up. I can say that much. I hate it and I love it at the same time.
Oh man, where did you bowl at? Where was the tournament at?
Last weekend it was in Dallas.
Sean Maldonado, Stu, Eric Jones. What tournament is this? Oh, that's crazy. You can't find a result in the PBA regional.
Nah, but not really. You can't for if it passed already. Like you can see it when it's current and when it's present, but you can't really see it for past events.
That's crazy. So how you expect to keep? How do you check your regional point standing for the year?
So what the PBA keeps up with that. I can actually log onto my PBA account and it'll show me my points for the year.
Mm-mm-mm.
And that was my first PBA event of the year. I averaged 230.
You're you're John Graham, right?
Yeah.
Is there another one?
No, there could be. There's multiple.
I can't even pull you up in the PBA thing. That's crazy. I got an idea.
May 10th, 2024.
Hey, do you bowl at Bolero?
Who, A?
No, you like in Texas. Are you in Boleros or you?
No. I don't see it. The thing that when it comes to USB-C, it's going to be pretty tough to look me up because I don't actually bowl on any leagues.
Oh, you don't bowl no league? Wait a minute, I
No,
thought you said you bowl league on Tuesday
no.
night.
I sub on Tuesday night.
Oh, okay.
I consistently sub, but I'm just a sub. I'm not on the actual team roster. I sub Monday, Tuesday, and then sometimes Thursday.
The only thing I can find on you is congratulations for 300 by Jopo.
Yeah, that's old.
That's the only thing there is about you, though.
That's that's good. That's the way I want it to be. That's the way I wanted to. The reason why I want it to be that way is because I don't want to come out until I'm out. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, that's it. That's all they got on you, cuz.
Good. Like when I make a show, like an actual TV show where you can turn on your TV and see me up there, that's when I want my coming out party to be.
Maybe Jopo's got some sneaks of you.
Silva has plenty of footage of me. My rep literally came down here to recruit me himself. I'm signed. I'm signed with Jopo. And they from up north. He came all the way down south.
That's what I said. Maybe there's something in here of you in this Jopo thing.
Nah, I doubt it.
You never know. There's some big rep rates in here, though.
Yeah, one of them's from up your way, Mikey.
Schleyball?
Yeah.
Yeah. I talk to him from time to time. He a cool cat.
Okay. So all right. Okay. So next time you talk to him, mention my name. See if he knows who you talking about. Matter of fact, next time you talk to anybody that's in the South, mention it.
I don't care if I mention you or not. I'm still kicking your ass. Yeah, they can't stop you from getting served. You might want to call Mikey for backup.
It's still on the screen, so like I said, hey, I'm gonna send some videos in to Coach C with my actual rev rate measured with me actually going through a full. I got a full tutorial when I went to Mark Baker, but he doesn't actually send you off with like a whole thumb drive and a review of everything that you did
We're not going to talk about him.
while you were there. So in 2 weeks, I'm going to the ITRC, and I'll get a full synopsis of everything.
We know I'm not a fan of him.
I'll send Coach C those videos.
Did you at least tell the dudes that I'm trying to? Did you at least tell your what you call the boys that I'm trying to bowl?
My who? Who did I tell who?
The Fabulous Baker boys that I'm trying to bowl.
Oh, you talking about the gridiron game? No, I ain't telling shit. No. No.
You don't gotta be scared of him, Graham. I got your back, cuz. He drilled the Graham. Larry, Graham did drill the Arctic Vibe, and he said he likes it on the house shot.
Yes, pretty awesome setup they got there. This would be my
I messaged Mikey. I hope I ain't wake him up. I hope he ain't sleep.
so probably I want to say 6 to 7 years ago was the last time I went and actually got a lesson at the ICRC. This one right here would probably be my second or third time going. So one thing I like about it is it's a nice little small flat
Get
rate,
Jeff in the building.
little 500, um, and you get a whole half day.
I didn't like the absolute power at all. Um, yeah, I didn't like the absolute power. And Clifton, I'm with you. I don't feel myself bowling either, so we're all on the same page, I guess. So I'm gonna take that page out of you and Graham's book. I don't record myself bowling either. The cleanup crew, that's the name of them. I don't know what they cleaning up. Maybe his trash off his lanes or whatever. But hey, Graham, you ain't never bowled them. You ain't never bowled the brothers from the hood. I gotta watch out for the cleanup crew because they just hit different. Maro's the only one that got skills out of the group. Oh, look like we. Oh,
No, I haven't bowled with any of them. When I went at the end of last month, they were there, but I don't really see any of them as actual bowlers.
neither do I. Neither do I, Graham. That's why I talk so much. I didn't like the only thing about the absolute power I like was the smell, the root beer.
Jeff, I love the absolute power, but you have to take into account that those numbers actually change. I'm 16 pound, coach is 15,
14.
14. So the numbers for me on the absolute power turned into phase two ish benchmark type ball. I loved it.
Don't let him lie to you. His rev rate is 600.
I,
So everything has benchmark shape. I mean, you choose up the lane. Everything has benchmark shape. See, so you gotta watch. You gotta watch dealing with him, okay? Because he's an anomaly.
but you still have to take into account that I throw 16 pounds.
Right. So just think, your rev rate would be like 800 if you threw 14.
I don't know about that. You know what I feel like would happen if I actually threw 15 or 14? I feel like my speed would pick up a whole lot, which I don't actually need to happen, which is the reason why I throw 16.
Your
And
speed would climb. Your speed would only climb about 1.5 mile per hour, but your rev rate probably jump closer to 70.
okay, so the reason that I switched to 16 pound was because 15 and I actually have measured stats on this. I actually have measured stats on this. On at 15 pounds, I would throw a ball 560 at 19 miles an hour, and then the next ball, I feel like I would have thrown it the exact same way, and it would have been at 417 at 15 miles an hour. I was so up and down on my consistency when it came to speed and rev rate that I knew that the ball felt too light to me.
Okay. Well, 17 pounds ain't regulation, so you're stuck. He already speed dominant. Well, no, he's not. You thought right now, Graham. You thought what? You said 19 mile an hour, 600.
About 17 550. I'm pretty matched.
Okay.
I could throw it 19. I could also throw it 27, but we're not gonna get into that.
Mm. Hell, I think I'm doing something. I'll throw a 20. But that's only spare shots. I love bowling. But it ain't gonna change the fact that I'm kicking that ass.
You gotta. Do you have a small wager that you're willing to lose?
It don't gotta be small.
You can make it whatever size you want to. Oops.
Yeah, high road at 16 pounds is much stronger. Listen,
I love my high road at 16. That
Graham,
dude was like that
Graham, I
dude
ain't
was
worried
like
about you,
50.
cuz. See, you know what the best part is? You ain't even gonna see me coming.
All right, coach.
Yeah, I'm serious. You ain't even gonna see me coming. See, you ain't seen me bowling the sport, so you don't even ain't even gonna see me coming. My problem with a house shot is I ain't got no value. Enough volume. But Graham, you ain't even gonna see me coming, cuz that's the fun part.
Nor am I worried about you coming.
You should be worried. You should be worried. He can keep his
Wait,
pride.
no,
He just
no,
know
no, no,
he can
Cliff,
keep his pride. He just know he got beat by the better bowler
no, Clifton. I'm still waiting on you to tell me why you think he gonna beat me.
because I'm me. That's why. That's it.
Still waiting for that answer. We
Well,
don't
well,
really.
guys, first we got to get him to nationals, and then we worry about the rest of it.
No, not nationals. We're bowling the same tournament. We're bowling the
Oh
same
yeah,
tournament.
that's true.
Bowl,
I'm saying nationals
bowling.
is sooner. We ain't that way. We ain't got to wait.
I'm not gonna be able to do nationals.
How you know? You said you got to check.
Yeah, I gotta check. I gotta check for sure.
See, don't turn it down yet. But yes, we'll both be in Lockport together, so that'll be something. Best part is Drew be there too, so you get the bowl against me and the Hall of Famer. That match need to be live streamed for sure. We may not get the same pairs though. That's the thing.
Have you seen 600 reps before, Coach?
Yeah.
You have.
Mm-hmm.
It hit a little different, huh?
Mikey Slayball. Yeah, it does. It's like a grind.
I don't know about that, Coach A.
Nobody wants to throw swag. He said, "Yeah, I don't know about that one." Hey, Chris, make sure you're at practice tomorrow. I'm telling you, Graham, it's on, dog. It's on like Donkey Kong.
No, but I hope you do. Like when we do that regional, I hope you do get some good footage of it for sure. Because like I said, I'm not really one. I've been bowling for so long that I'm not really the type of person that actually even thinks about recording anything when I go bowl. Like a lot of people bowl for fun. not really fun for me.
Yeah, that swag just rolling here way different. No, I got you. You good? I'll when we both at regionals, I got a cameraman coming, so
Yeah,
I'll make sure he gets everything.
it's competition, man. It's kill or be killed.
I hope man, look, yeah, because EJ is going to be there, and so is Mikey. So yeah, it's going to be kill or be killed, all right. He said Graham's a mystery bowler.
Is that all you got? Is that all you got? Because I got the same 60 feet plus 10 pins
Right,
with
I'm good.
with a lot more experience.
No, you have more experience. Hey, I'm gonna give you the more experience thing. That's cool. That's cool. Just remember, after I whoop that ass, I told you so. That's it.
Y'all remember the date? What's today? 3/7.
The 7th. Yep. Listen, man, it's but EJ and them, Ion Max all day. Ion Max, not even close.
Easy. Who the fuck? I'm sorry. Who throws a Onyx Jackal?
I think he's asking which one. The Onyx, the Jackal, the Ion Max.
It would definitely hit different.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. Me and Graham is cool right now. If he tried to give me a swag ball, we probably get an altercation. So no, we not doing that. We not doing that.
I'm with you, Larry. I'm with you, Larry. I got no worries. I got no issues. I got no concerns. Coach don't stand a chance on beating me on anything
Y'all hear that?
regional related.
Y'all hear that? Ion Max, Chris. You know what?
Not even concerned.
You know what? You had a chance until you just said that. Now you don't have no shot.
Again, I'm so not worried.
Well, you should be. It's one of them things you don't know what you don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt the same way until I bowled my first 3 regionals, and I was like, "Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to be out here."
That's good right there, Greg. That's really good.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, if you don't step into a regional with the mindset that you got, you don't really belong being out there for sure.
Graham said, "Look, I felt the same way you did, Coach. Until I bought my first 3 regions, I was like, I don't belong here."
You need that confidence. I promise you, you do. You need it. That's not to say that a reality check is not coming.
So it took you 4 tournaments to get your feet to get your feet under you.
To get my feet under me, to get my feet under me, and realize this is different. This level of competition is different.
Oh, jeez. I like Camity said Jordan's overrated. I can't mess with somebody who said Jordan was overrated.
Ion Max, too tall.
Yeah, Ion Max. Ion Max is stronger also, but the hyperdrive is a little more left to right. A little more right to left, sorry. Did you get that from that 2 Graham?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even more defined on sport.
So so that's how you know the strength difference is because the ion is earlier and the hyperdrive stores more energy,
Yes.
which makes it more right to left. In case you guys don't understand that, look at that. A said I got my popcorn ready.
Hey, I don't know what you popping popcorn for, brother.
Graham gonna need a drink after this ass whooping. That's all right. I'm gonna
you
buy it for you too.
you know what, coach? You know what'd be impressive? I'll tell you what'd be impressive. I respect you. I love you to death. Okay, I respect you. I really do. You put in a lot of hard work. You
Wow, look at Clifton.
I'm telling you, I'm being straight up honest with you. You put in a lot of hard work. You gained a lot of traction from where you started and where you are now is a night and day difference. But I promise you to God, if you make the cut at your first PBA regional, I will stop and not say anything negative towards you ever again. Just
All right,
make the cut.
all right, I got you. I got you. So EJ, I hope you ain't listening, but I'm gonna have to take you down. Mikey, I'm gonna have to take you down. And you know what? You blame Graham. You blame him right here. This guy.
And
That's who you
making
blame.
a cut is top 16. Just make top 16.
Um, Lockport, May 23rd. Lockport, Illinois.
I smoke them, Red. Smoke them.
You smoking who, Coach A? If you take Graham against me, you're losing.
He makes the cut. I might give him a handy.
Nah, I'm good on that one, Chris. Oh, you talking about giving it to Graham? Nah, I'm good.
I mean, everybody's everybody's experience is different, man. Like I said, everybody's experience is different. My fourth PBA regional is when I actually felt like, okay, I get it now. I didn't make a cut in probably until my like sixth PBA regional. So making a cut on the first PBA regional that you do, that's a goal, that's a feat, that's an accomplishment in itself.
I'm gonna make that. I'm. We get to Lockport on Friday. That'll be practice. They'll go over all the rules and stuff. I'll know in practice what I'm gotta do. In practice, will tell me everything I need to. See, you gotta understand something, Graham. I'm quick. My ability on the sport to adjust is quick. It's just the only thing that bothers me is I don't know what's coming. So if these guys are playing this, then I have to do this. If these guys are playing that, I got to do that. I won't know until the person who's scouting tells me. You know what I mean?
But that's what regionals are all about, though, coach. That's what it's all about. You can't just get out there and throw your shot.
Right.
That's what it's about. You got to know the lane play. Lane play is almost the most important thing when it comes to regionals. Period.
Yeah, Drew going too. So listen. So here's the deal, right? I know if I don't have somebody feeding me what's next, I would give away the first two frames. I would give you. You stand a potential giving them away, and that's how you miss cuts. I don't want to give anything away. Speaking of giving things away, Graham, what are you like a 90% spare shooter, 92, 93? What are you? What's your percentage?
Stop cutting me short like that, man. I'm a 94. Chill out. Chill out. Don't do that. 94.
I didn't even look and see what the pattern was in Lockport. Did you even look and see what the pattern was?
Nah, it don't really matter. Only thing that I did look and see was there's no ball limit. I'm bringing 15.
Jeez. I ain't bringing 15. I don't need 15.
Um, I'm bringing 15. You realize I'm bringing 15, and I might drill a couple.
That's too many, man.
You gotta have options.
That's
You
you don't think that's too many?
It's not too many, coach. Like I'm trying to tell you, and what you're going to learn is it's the small, minute details, like that little bit of extra kick that you get from the Ion Max, or that little bit of extra back end that you get from the Hyperdrive. That's what makes the difference in you shooting 230 versus shooting 190. It's when it comes to these tournaments, it's the small details. It's not the big stuff. You shooting a house shot, I can make the Ion Max look the same as the Hyperdrive on a house shot. I promise you, I can.
Okay, so A squad is at 9:30, 8 games, 3 on a pair.
Correct.
B squad is at 3 p.m., 8 games, 3 on a pair. Cut to the top 36.
Mm-hmm.
So I only got to be in the top 36.
No, you gotta make top 16. That's not the cut.
Cut to the next day.
I don't cut to the next day. I need you to make.
Advance around 36,
So
8:30,
when it
4
comes to
games. It's 4 games, 2 on a pair.
right, but when it comes to PBA
And then
regionals,
it says fresh cut top 16.
when it comes to PBA regionals, the only people that cash, which means you actually make money,
I
is
got
top
you.
16.
2 on a pair on the burn.
Top 16.
You'll see more burn on day 1 than you will day 2. Yeah, you will. Because you got 4 games, and then if you make that cut, top 16, then it's another 3,
Correct.
which is considered a burn.
Absolutely.
So you'll see worse conditions day 1 than you will day 2.
Yeah. And that's how you weed out the people that don't belong there. Because if you can't bowl on burn, you don't belong there.
And this will be on Bowl TV.
Yeah. So you got Bowl TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could actually go back and the last tournament, the last PBA regionals that I just did, I think it was on Bowl TV.
You know, did you, that pattern ain't out yet, though. I'm just
I
saying.
I have to go back and verify it.
Did you hear me? That pattern ain't out yet. It says to be determined.
Yeah, I already got a little insight. See, that's what I'm saying. You a little green. I already got a little inside detail.
He said, Graham ain't ready for my 47 River. Listen to experience. I love burn. Me too. Well, y'all love burn because y'all ain't burning bowling on true burn where you got to be standing on 50.
Look, Clifton, hey, you love burn because there's not a puddle behind the burn.
Right.
There's a difference.
You ain't wrong.
When you got to try to get your ball to hook in between 40 and 44 feet, that's different than trying to get it to hook at 50 and hook that all that shim that you get on house. That's not there.
Nope. No, it's not. No, just keeping it above my first PBA regional that I'll go to. I won't. I'm just there for the experience. Because I'm gonna have to get into the flow.
For sure.
Like
And
when it's my turn and blah 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 and blah. You get what I'm saying?
correct, absolutely, and that's why I'm saying it will be absolutely impressive, and I will never say any like I don't say anything bad about you now, but my lips will be completely shut if you cash in your first PBA regional. I don't know many professional bowlers, period, and I know a plethora of them that haven't cashed in their first PBA regional.
Yeah, no. I'm like I said, I'm going for the experience. I mean, I get the thing. The thing is, I'll get to see the shot. You know what I mean? The day before, so I'll get to work on it the day before. So I'll get to bend the lane. I'll get to see all those things, and if I can make that happen, I'll be fine. That's all. I just need to see it before I do it, and then once I see it, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I'll also get to see all the other bowlers bowling too. I'll get to the atmosphere. I'll get to see all. I'll get to see everybody bowling, so the atmosphere won't be too big. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
That's like when you play college football, and I came out the tunnel for the very first time in front of 50,000 people. It was the first time I had to go back in and take and puke. You know what I mean? In front of 50,000 people.
Absolutely.
No, seriously, I had to puke. And I did puke. This is crazy. The first time I went to PBA to nationals, I puked.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I know I'm gonna do well. That's my if I go in I'm just cool, then I'm in trouble.
Hey, send the link one more time. I'm gonna switch phones.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm about to jump off anyway though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm about to jump off. I'm gonna see go see my family, my son, and everybody upstairs. I like to see everybody before they go to bed. So, not to mention, I gotta start sleeping better, man. My doctor said my sleep habits is bad, which is facts. So I gotta start sleeping better. But no, well, I'm probably gonna jump back on tomorrow night though. Just being realistic with you, unless I'm having a bad day, but I don't think so. And then we can just all pick up where we left off.
For sure. Let's do it. I'll jump back in. I got no problem with it. I'll jump back in.
That's what I'm talking about. We can start making this stuff. More people can jump in, and we can start making this a community thing. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You see what Coach A said? Regionals be damn when the head to head at me.
At the regional. So was good. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna cash, and I hope Coach cashes too. I really do. And then if he doesn't, I am more than willing to do a 1v1 on your channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We can do that. But I plan on cashing. Look, the moment ain't gonna be too big. I'm just gonna relax and chill. And here's the key: bowl my game. I'm not going to just move because everybody move. When my shot dictates I move, I move. Until then, I'm gonna play bowl my game.
Absolutely, that's the key to it.
You know what I'm saying? And Chris, you picked the order for Summer League. That's out of all the because we're doing the animal patterns for Summer League, so that'll be fun. I'm glad you gonna jump into regional, Chris, or you gonna jump into Summer League? Which one, Summer League or regionals? I'm curious. Let's figure that out, and then I'll get off. Go upstairs, see everybody. Oh man! And then tomorrow we back on. Oh, I'm gonna bowl my game.
That's the key to it. That's the key to it, Clifton. You said it right.
Yeah, I'm gonna bowl my game. That's where people get in trouble. That's what I'm talking about, man. Rolling both of them. Let's go. But I'm gonna bowl my game, my physical game. I can't be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? What's I gotta do what's best for me. Oh, feedback.
My bad. My bad. My bad. You good?
Yeah, I gotta bowl my game what's best for me only. I don't if everybody else is getting left and I don't need to, then I'm not going to. Or if I need to get left before everybody on my pair, then I'm gonna do that too.
Hey, first left normally wins the prize.
But listen, what I can tell you, this is what I do know. I know that I can stay left. I mean, stay right longer than most people. 1v1 will happen regardless of tournament status. I mean, if we're there, we might as well have fun. I mean, we might have a shootout. We'll put Drew in it too.
250, Chris. If you got a PBA card, if not, it's 350.
Yeah.
But those
Hell no. Absolutely not. Did you see what he said? Loser got to throw swag for the next tournament.
Nah, hell nah.
I'm not agreeing to that. I'm not going to a tournament average 150. Not because of a swag ball anyway. If I average it on my own, then that's what I get. But you know what? May 23rd, the PBA season's still going, ain't it?
It is. I got an event to do the weekend before that.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out what PBA bowlers would be there at the event.
There should be quite a few because there's a little gap right there.
I don't think so.
On the national tour, there is.
Are you sure about that?
I already checked it. That's how I figured that there was going to be stiff competition in that one.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Mike, well, it depends. EJ and I might take a break depending
I'm
on.
not scared of Mikey.
I'm not scared of Mikey.
If EJ's there, I got a different concern.
Nah, no, you're wrong, Graham. The PBA Players Championships is the 23rd and 24th of April.
Is it?
Yeah, I told you the PBA Playoff Championships. Yeah, I knew it was because I was thinking about going to it in Michigan.
Okay. Well,
So, huh?
That means I got an even better chance. Okay.
He said Koreans make good cell phones, bowling balls not so much. I'm tired of y'all trying to dictate losing stuff. Graham liked TNT, so he'll be all right with it.
I was about to say, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a person that dislikes the TNT. I actually like it. It's really slow and smooth. For me, with a high rev rate, that ball shapes beautifully for me. I love the TNT. The TNT infused is probably the way that Coach feels about the TNT. It had way too much back end motion for me. I didn't like it. I threw the TNT infused in the trash. The TNT was great for me.
Wasn't good for me. It was good enough. I sent one to A and the other one to Rock River.
The TNT and the Summit is essentially for me the same ball.
I didn't like the Summit either, so I'm not fan. There you go. All right, I'm going upstairs to see everybody. I will be back on tomorrow night for a couple hours. I will post in the morning what time, but 6:30 is going to work. All right, any questions?
All right, sounds good.
Grant, make sure you pop back in. You don't got to be scared, dog. Don't be
I'm
alarmed.
good.
Don't be alarmed. I'm a bowler champion right here, baby.
Ain't nobody worried about you. I'll pop back in tomorrow.
All right, everybody, I will see y'all later. Till tomorrow. What'd you say? Yeah, tomorrow's last year's national park tomorrow. Yeah. All right, later, everybody. See you tomorrow. Peace.